Ja, habt ihr Lust auf 5 Minuten? You've got 5 minutes for me. 5 minutes. I'm thinking about it in the process. It's going to emerge, yeah. Yeah. When Rosemary asked me, hello, to give a 5-minute speech, I thought about, oh, what shall I put in there? 5 minutes. So, and I really summarized everything into a nutshell, I'm going to say. So you have time and space to think about my question, this provocative question: how would you stimulate the cultural change of an organization in the transition from a small to a large company? So I'm working with small or medium-sized companies, and often they call me when they reach a critical size, about 50 or 100 people, and how can they become from a startup a sustaining success, so, and get into the market. I want to tell you something about my experiences and also about the theoretical background. Let's start with the common background. My understanding of organizational culture is that there are not only a set of structures, rules, routines, norms, and things like that, but also, which is most important, and TA comes into the game at that place, implicit values, attitude, belief system, script beliefs, whatever it is. And this is the systemic view on it. It's a co-creation. Culture always is a constant co-creation. It's impacted very strongly by the leader. You could discover that in this group also. And it needs to be restructured and created by leadership behavior. So let me skip that. I want to say something about these special issues from becoming a small-sized company into a larger-sized company. This is called, Kurt Buchinger called it, family belief system or an organizational belief system. And I think that's a very important theory to think about. That you, for example, in a family belief system, you are friends and family, and you communicate on a personal level. The contact is free. You have direct communication. And within an organization, you more often have to deal with functional effectiveness, that is important. The contact follows the task, and you have more and more indirect communication. You can't communicate all the time with one person. So what does that mean for, and let me give you some examples. What does that mean for specific companies? And those are my experiences. I give you 2 examples. In one company, it was a pharmaceutical services company controlling FDA standards and things like that. And the manager was a kind of the father of the company. Probably you know that from your own experiences. And he was not, I differentiate between when somebody has a parental style between the authoritarian and the smothering or marshmallowing type. And he was a really overindulging father. And he did everything really well for them. And it was the most important leverage for the system to go further, that he understood the dynamics of he can't fulfill all the wishes of his employees any longer. Because he was such a nice guy. So the impact of his leadership was very important to manager and to fulfill another vision. And that goes also with delegation on the other hand, letting go and getting the leadership team into responsibility. Another example, IT company expanding a few years back, 50 people, now 200 people. And the manager also was a nice guy in terms of high performance. He was the best of all. So everybody admired him. And he came to me and said, you know what, I like it, it's wonderful, but I need to get them into responsibility if we want to grow, because I can't control everything all the time. So that could be 2 examples for the discussions, or take your own examples. How do you deal with those issues, and what are the issues you are confronted with in this process? Of course, there are, in both examples, there followed a restructuring phase in terms of leadership span, in terms of getting leaders into these official roles, and definition and training of these new leadership roles. What do we want to achieve through them? So when you discuss it in your groups, there are two phases when you train with teachers, with leaders, and this is what I want to say in the essence, that leadership has a great impact on the culture, and the leader needs to understand the own behavior and the impact on cultural issues, and to deal with it in terms of changing himself or herself, personal development, the interaction, team level, or the organization, and have this, bear this different levels in mind. So hope you enjoy your discussion. Have fun.